The next question is academic, so to speak. Valery Viktorovich, DOTU states that a human is effectively capable of having only 7-9 objects under control at the same time. But the global predictor is known to have 2 teams, 11 members each, with 10 of those being equal and under the direct subordination to the 11th member. Then how is the superior hierophant capable of overcoming this limitation and efficiently managing 10 objects? And what is the role of the 10th, possibly meant the 11th hierophant?
It's all really simple. First of all, not 7 to 9, but up to 15 objects. Second of all, it all depends on personal professionalism. In this case, we are talking about an average human being, meaning a person with the knowledge of the governance processes and managerial experience can control a larger set of objects than a person that doesn't have such knowledge and lacks managerial experience. It is analogous to many learn to drive an automobile. Remember the first time you got behind the wheel. Everything is in your way. Everything is moving around you, but you need to drive. Suddenly, it comes to you that there are certain processes, that everything that moves obeys certain rules, and that you only need to track the few objects that are in direct contact with your operation. In the governance of the social processes, social systems, social supersystems, and complex social supersystems, meaning a certain advancement in hierarchy, the same set of rules can be applied. Regarding the 11 members, everything is much simpler than it seems at first glance. The 11 priests, hierophants, and the 2 teams. Football originates from here. It is not because they kicked a ball, but because they had to solve different problems. And this passing of the ball actually means that the person receiving the globe of the earth has to continue to contemplate on the certain process and to come up with an algorithm for this process which would correlate with the governance goals, meaning what to do and how to make it happen. Now, if we think, in football there is a goalkeeper, the defense, the midfield, and the offense. How many objects are here? This is the whole new ballgame from the manager's point of view. It can also be presented in another way, depending on what needs to be solved. They can be split according to the set of problems, say 5 on 5, and in other ways as well. Thus, the issue of the 11 members is the question of the minimal functionality of this analytical construct. I have demonstrated a polytandem principle on the example of a football game and the splitting of the 10 into a set of 2 5s plus 1 leader. The polytandem principle can be formulated in various ways, but the main point is that it has to provide an efficient platform to conduct a brainstorm and find a solution to the problem at hand. It is really simple. And the knowledge of the governance processes allows us to comfortably control 15 objects. Again, if this is structured governance, there are variables here, a condition of governance subject, what environmental pressure a governance object is under. Sometimes, despite the high professionalism, the manager has to focus solely on one object. To clarify, I'll give you this example. When one needs to thread a needle, everything around him ceases to exist, because one needs to finish this task.